Hey guys, so like every red-blooded American male, I've built models since I was a little kid, and I've got a lot of these kits that I've had forever, and some of these I've picked up along the way and never done anything with them. This being one of them. I can't tell you anything about it, where I got it from, how long I've had it, but obviously I've had it for a good while. This is this right, Morgan Shepherd? No, this is Dale Jarrett's 21 Sitco. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, recently I got back into building model kits. There's another one. Maybe I'll show you that in a minute. I got a bunch of model kits. A lot of them I've started working on are old beat up models that I've put together, and that for other reasons that I don't go into right now, got broken up in different ways, and they have been in boxes for decades almost, or literally, and because of life. And I'm living by myself these days, and I got a little bit more time on my hands. So, among other things that I do to keep myself busy, I started dabbling in the models again. So, was fixing up some various models today and looking for some parts that I was missing, and came across this box. And as I was putting everything away, I figured, well, let me just make a video and open this thing up and take a look through all this, because this is one I'm definitely going to get to soon and put together. I've been watching some videos on cool techniques that are new to me that I want to try out. So, yeah, look at that. Nice molded gray body. So, um, I'm gonna, I'm gonna be trying a lot of new paint techniques. I want to get an airbrush kit. Um, and I've got some nice sandpaper, and I can do an okay paint job out of a rattle can, but it's not compared to what I'm seeing some guys do on some videos. I'm not going to try to match that. I'm not stupid, but I want to try to use at least some of their techniques and see how I can step my game up. You know what I'm saying? Um, nice tires there. We got look. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that. Excuse my dirty floor. I have a dog. Um, yeah. Look, everything's in the bag still. Bag hadn't even been opened. Yeah. Somebody says, oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It has been opened. Sorry. What is this? Is that a carburetor? The carburetor fell out. Yes. All right. Sorry. I was about to brag over this thing being sealed in the bag all these decades, but now apparently I've opened it up at some point and looked at it. Look, gas cans. Oh, hell yeah. I love these things. So yeah, I haven't built a whole lot of race cars. Just a handful. I built a Dale Earnhardt one sitting over there. As far as model kits, I think that's probably it for a straight up race car. Most of them are just muscle cars, various types. So this will be fun to when I get around to it. So I got all the decals for it. And they appear to still be in good shape. And decals, that's something I'm seeing now is apparently a possibility to do on my own. I've been doing some graphic design vis-a-vis design and paint schemes for sim racing. And I think it's possible to get material like this and design my own decals and print them out and be able to make my own custom decals for model kits. So at some point, I'm going to be looking into that and see if that's possible. That would be fun to do. Anybody knows anything about that? If I post this video, by the way, feel free to post comments. What you know, what you see, what you think you know. Advice, tips. I'm excited to rekindle an old hobby. Look, check this out. I'll show you. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know well, yeah, go ahead. You can't really see anything. You see my dirty floors. Here's a few of my models right here that I'm in various states of rehab with. You know, I mean, when I say I've had these forever, like this one I know I've had since I was, man, probably before I got married, when I was a teenager almost maybe. And it's been through hell and back. Slowly putting it back together. I still got a long way to go with it. Gotta finish putting the engine back together, and there's some other stuff that needs to be done with it. Missing a whole bunch of pieces inside there. I'm gonna get in there and do some wiring, do some extra detailing, but you know, this was a pretty cool model back in the day. I love that car. If I had real world money, I would definitely have one of those sitting in the driveway. It's such a cool, the body lines on that 66. This is chassis for this Yunko. This one got damaged extensively, and I've been slowly putting it back together. Spoiler was off of it. You can see the striping is nicked up pretty good. It's not much I can do about that. I mean, I could, you know, if I want to get down in the weeds, maybe I'll come back around it. You know, there's different ways you can rehab these things. I've even got the white decal sheet that goes with this kit. So if I wanted to, I could probably, there's a few things I could probably do if I wanted to get down to it. Or I could stripe off some stuff and paint. If I get an airbrush kit, there's all kinds of extra stuff I can do. So eventually I'll get this thing back together. This one hasn't really been damaged. I just never, it's at that like 98% stage of completion. So I'm gonna finish it. Glass, bunch of other details. Let's see if I can. I believe it's got a 427 in it. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not super duper detail man. You know, but I'm gonna try to do a couple of things here and there to add some extra detail toward over what you see here. Now this thing right here is just it's so ugly. Look at it. It's just gold in and out. It's just a redneck hot rod right there. That's what that is. Here's another one that's in rehab. Gotta finish putting that shaker back on it. I can't remember what else it needs, but it's mostly back together. It's not a bad looking car. Underside, slightly detailed there for, you know, quasi hobbyist. Not bad. Anyway, this is a 4-wheel drive that I'm in the process of building and trying new techniques, and you can see one of them I'm trying right here now. When I went to put those shocks on there, those leaf springs were extended a little bit too far for the shock to meet on both ends, so I thought it was a nifty idea to try. I don't know if it's going to work. But see, I twisted those zip ties or twist ties around there and twist them up and compress those leaf springs just enough to seat those shocks where they need to be on the axle there. Got them globbed up with good paint or glue real good. We'll leave that for a few days. I'm not going to touch it. And we'll see. If it comes apart, it comes apart. We'll do something different. But anyway, so that's a few of my kits that I'm working on putting together. But I got a whole bunch of them that I haven't even taken the wrapper off yet. And me and my kid are scheming on building some kind of cabinet to house these in. Maybe build some dioramas out of them. Do some garage scenes and race scenes and drive-in diner scenes and stuff like that. Anywho, maybe I'll post this. If I do, give me some feedback. Let me know. Peace.